Okay, welcome back, guys. So today I want to talk about the season of being alone because this has been such a huge theme in my life, and I think this will really help a lot of people that are on the same journey and feel maybe a little bit stuck, lost, or confused. And the universe just has its ways of working. Okay, first of all, when you have a big mission and a big purpose on earth, and if you do have this, you will know it. I mean, you're on my video for a reason. You have this really strong inner calling, it's almost like an overwhelming feeling that you get when you know that you're here for more, but you just don't know maybe what that looks like, but you can feel it and you understand and you feel the universe is like really pushing you. Okay, on this journey throughout earth, there will be times that you must go alone. I've always had to leave situations. Like I've always had to take myself out because I realize that it consumes me and it takes me off path. The universe wants you to stop allowing people in your life to take you off your path, okay? When you have big dreams and big desires for your life, you need to understand that the universe will isolate you. When you are constantly surrounded by people in relationships or distracting yourself with other things, it literally is a distraction. Like it will pull you off your path and you'll create delays in creating that reality because some people cannot come with you. That is the biggest thing that I've learned, is not everyone can come with you, okay? That's the reality of it. And you need to stop holding on to people and trying to force them to be in your life and force them to be in that reality because they aren't stepping up to the plate. But you are. That's the thing. When you're here for more, you have no choice but to step up to the plate, okay? It can be scary. It can be overwhelming. You're not sure what's going to come next. But guess what? You've got you and you've got the universe on your side. You have spirit guides. You have everyone on the other side that is literally cheering you on, and you are here in your human life feeling sad because one person, two people, three people couldn't come with you. You get so consumed by what's happening in front of you without looking at the bigger picture, without realizing that in a year's time, you are going to be in a complete different reality with new characters. And most of the time, those characters that you meet along the way on this journey will stay. They will stay and they will be there. That's not the point though. The point is, don't hold on to people because then you hold yourself into a reality. When you are here for more, the universe is going to push you for more. So let go, okay? Let go, truly. Allow the universe to work its magic, work through you, all these things. A lot of people ask me, how can I manifest my soulmate? What if I miss them? Like, how will I know? Like, I really want this person. How is it going to happen? First of all, I feel like I'm an expert in this department, okay? Because the amount of experiences that I've had, you cannot make up. Okay, I want to put this into perspective. Do you really think in your human brain that because you are alone right now, that means you're going to be alone forever? Do you really think that the universe would do you dirty like that? Not that it's a bad thing, but you need to understand that being alone is a season. Okay, it is just a season, and it is such an important season for you to go through. You need to be alone because you need to be in your own energy, because when you are in your own energy, you create magic. You become a super manifester because you are no longer pouring energy into X, Y, Z and all these other people. Naturally, as human beings, when we have those people in our life, we want to focus on them. We want to cater to them. We want to do all these things to them. And sometimes when you are that person guilty, the universe will force you to be alone because they will be like, Abby, you're wasting your energy here. You're not doing what you came here to do. You are being taken off path because you're so consumed by other people, okay? And so many people go through this, and you need to understand that being alone brings you so much closer to that purpose. Things clear up. You get clarity instantly. You feel on path instantly. Some people come into your life to teach you things, and they actually block your vision, and they actually hold you back. And it's sad to say that, but it's also like, appreciate people for everything that they are and keep it moving. The universe has plans, okay? You can't keep yourself anchored there. A lot of people feel like when they enter this season of isolation or this season of singleness or this season of being alone, is that it is so important. It is so important, okay? And the longer you try to fight it and create resistance with it because of the fear of being alone, is the longer that you delay it. If you would just immerse yourself and accept, okay, for the next 6 months, okay, for the next 12 months, okay, for the next 2 years, I am going to focus on my purpose and my mission, and whoever comes, good. Whoever leaves, okay. Just allow it and realize there's nothing more important right now than you getting on your path and doing what you came here to do. that soul contract that you signed before you came to Earth, it has all these things on there, and you were just like avoiding it and wanting to distract and pull yourself out of it. And maybe it's because you're afraid of the success that comes with it. Maybe you're afraid that it's going to get too good. Maybe you think that life is literally going to open up and bloom like a beautiful flower, a beautiful rose. And that scares you because you've become so comfortable in pain and suffering. Okay, let me just say this. You deserve all the goodness in the world. Truly, 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 truly. There's so many people out here that have just gone through so much pain and so much suffering that they have like adapted to it, and then they just reinforce it back to themselves and think that's the best that they can do. That's all that they deserve. This is the human experience, and that is a byproduct of almost a lack mindset of like internalizing the past and thinking, okay, yeah, I am a piece of shit. That is all I deserve. Find the lesson in things, truly. When you find the lesson in things, you start to realize that it was all it was ever doing was teaching you to find your self-worth, honestly. Every single time it was showing you, choose yourself, okay? That's every single time when you find the lesson in things, it always comes back to you as an individual, because every lesson that we learn is always an external that reflects to us internally, whether it is through a person, a job, a business, a friend, whatever it is externally will reflect back to us internally. And you always need to come back to yourself in those moments, okay? That is the biggest thing. Find the lesson so that you don't keep creating suffering, so that you can detach and understand, this happened to me. This was so painful. I felt so broken, okay? But I understand that it taught me this, so that I can then become this. It is the journey of evolution. It is the way that you need to grow, okay? There are so many people out here that have read all the books, watched all the documentaries, have every qualification in the goddamn book, but they still struggle to create their reality and manifest and be that person because they cannot embody that knowledge. You must walk the walk, okay? And it sucks. In the moment, it sucks because it's scary and it's daunting and it's overwhelming, but you must walk the walk. Do you understand me? You cannot consume all this knowledge and think that you are going to be able to embody it. Think of it. If you read something versus you go through something, which way do you think you're going to understand it better? When you truly go through experiences, experiences will expand you, experiences will grow you. People are portals, okay? They open up different aspects of yourself so you can grow, okay? So you need to understand that when you go through hard times and then you go through isolation, it is literally behind the scenes that you cannot actually see right now is working its magic, energetically fixing things, energetically moving things. You can't see that right now, so don't feel upset, don't feel discouraged, don't feel lonely, okay? I literally do everything myself, okay? I do my business myself, I hang out with myself, I eat dinner by myself. I do everything by myself. And for so long, I was upset about that. Everyone else has their person. Everyone else is doing all these things with their person. Why is it not working out? Okay, because it is a distraction. Okay, if you are just trying to fill the void with people and invite people into your life to fill that void, it will never end well. I'm not saying that that's what every connection brings, because everyone brings their lessons. But in all honesty, moving forward in your season of isolation, don't fill the void. Don't distract yourself. Don't go off path. Don't delay anymore. The universe wants you to focus on this mission. That's something that I tell myself. Come back to the mission. Come back to the mission. Come back to the mission. Okay. Come back to the mission. Don't be selfish. Do not run from yourself anymore, okay? You should be your own best friend. Like, being with yourself should be like the best case scenario. Like, yes, I get to live with myself for the rest of my life. How exciting. If I could choose anyone in the world to be, I would still choose me, because I think I'm the greatest person ever, because I have whatever, okay? You need to start seeing yourself in that light. You need to start like looking at yourself in the mirror and have a conversation with yourself. Like, a lot of people, and this is what I realized, a lot of people don't even know themselves, okay? The more that you get to know yourself, the less affected you are by the fact that you're with yourself, and the less bothered you are and the less lonely you feel, because you're like, God damn, I get to be with myself? Fuck yeah, okay? That's how you should see it. You should be like so excited that you get to be with yourself, okay? With the season of being alone, you need to understand that you now have all of your energy, okay? And this is only a temporary period. Trust me, people will come into your life again. People will find their way to you, okay? And something that I experienced recently, this is what the universe does. The universe shows me things and teaches me things to be like, Abby, do you understand now? Do you understand that we are doing this for you? Don't be so ungrateful. Okay, because I felt sad about it for so long, but the universe is like, girl, you are literally being so ungrateful right now. I want to talk about an experience. This is how powerful the universe is. When someone is meant to come in your life, when someone is in the soul contract, they will come. The universe will make it happen. Okay, I want to talk about this. And if this person sees this video, thank you. Thank you for being the vessel for the universe to show me this. Everyone's questioning, how am I going to meet my person? How am I going to meet my people? What if I miss them? And then they start to force themselves to go out to places that make them feel bad. I used to do this back in the day when I had no friends. I wanted to make friends. I would go out to these big friendship meetups and I would honestly I'd sit at the table and I would abandon myself. Okay, so I'd force myself. First of all, I felt so anxious. I literally would have to do some breath work in the car before I met up with this group of girls. They're lovely girls, by the way, but this is just my experience of what I put myself through because I believed a certain thing about the world. I would go out and I'd put myself and I'd feel so uncomfortable and I'd feel like I couldn't be myself because I didn't know who I was. So someone would say oh, my favorite color is red. And I'd be like, no way, me too. I love the color red. I don't like the color red. What am I talking about? But I wanted the validation from other people. So I was constantly just searching for people, someone love me, someone choose me, because I wanted that validation, because I wasn't choosing myself and because I cared more about what other people thought than what I thought. And I think that is more lonely than actually being by yourself, hands down. There's a difference between being lonely and alone, may I add. But anyways, you would go out and put yourself in these uncomfortable situations. I would leave and I'd be like, I didn't enjoy that, I didn't like that, but I'd do it again. And I'd do it again, and I'd do it again. Because I was hoping, no, it'll be better. It'll get better. It'll get better. Nothing got better because I was running away from myself, because I wasn't facing myself. And I could search and I could put myself out in so many situations and I still wouldn't find my people. Because it's an internal thing. It is an internal thing. And I want to talk about the experience that I had literally last week when I was understanding this concept of stop chasing, stop making yourself go out of your way. Okay? People feel that energy anyway. They know that you're not being yourself. No, you don't love everything that I love. No, we aren't the same person. I'm just mirroring you because I feel uncomfortable and I don't even know who I am and I just want your validation, okay? Now, the universe was really showing me that when you are in that position, when you are that version of you, when you have done the work, when you choose yourself, the universe will put people in your path, okay? I had a very, very small interaction with someone on social media, okay? It was barely even an interaction, okay? We never spoke, we never did anything. We literally just saw a photo of ourselves, okay? That's it. I knew the face, they knew my face, done. Never spoke, never interacted, okay? I went to the beach and I'd forgotten about this person. Honestly, it never even, I just don't care, okay? I went to the beach and the wave pushed me into this guy. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I look up, guess who it is? Okay, it's that guy. Now we call him Prince Charming. If you know, you know. If you've heard the story, you know, we call him Prince Charming because he literally looks like Prince Charming. But anyways, my sister came out with that name because she was with me each time that this happened, okay? I look up, oh my God, I'm sorry. We just stare at each other whoa, this is weird. How are we both at this beach in the exact same wave? So I was like, oh, that's weird. Coinkydink. No, there's no such thing as a coincidence. Get on with the day, forget about it. I don't care. At the end of the day, I don't care. Because I understand that this season is teaching me so much and I'm addicted to it now. Where it's I cannot have anyone in my life because this is just so good and I can just feel big things happening behind the scenes where I'm that spirit guides me back, okay? Anyways, the next day, an hour away, I went to the shopping center with my sister. I look up, I'm walking out of a shop, I look up, guess who's standing right in front of me? Prince Charming. Prince Charming is looking at me and we're both staring at each other thinking, what the hell is going on right now? Because we both know what's happening. We're looking at each other and I'm like, huh, are you stalking me? Are you stalking me? It was an hour away. How did we end up at the same shop now at the same time, right? We look at each other. I kid you not, a few days later, I'm at my local Coles, 30 minutes away. Do you know who's standing there? Do you really know who's standing there? I have seen this guy on 3, 4 different occasions at the exact time, at the exact place. okay? The universe wanted to show me that when you are ready to meet with who you're meant to meet with, they will literally put you at the same place at the right time. They will put you at the right place at the right time. They don't care. They literally don't care. They will make it happen. So instead of you forcing yourself in uncomfortable situations, searching for a person, trying to find love in other people, find it in yourself and the universe will send them. Like, if that blew my mind, that the universe put this person in my path 4 times, to show me this is how powerful we are. Do not underestimate us. We will make it happen. You need to focus on yourself right now and we will align them. Okay, I heard these words when I was deep in meditation, because the thing is, the person that you end up with, the person like that soulmate connection, and everyone pedestals that, and I think like you should be your own soulmate. Like, you came on your own, you're gonna leave on your own, like you are your soulmate, but the people on the journey should make it better. Okay, they just make it better, they just add to it, they just make it a beautiful, even more beautiful experience, and that's the only thing that you should accept. Okay, you set the standard for your life and be your own love and be your own soulmate, and then it's like, if anyone adds to it up here, but if anyone like takes and like makes it worse and struggles and makes you suffer, then cut it out. Cut it out immediately. Immediately cut it out, okay? So the universe was showing me that the right person will come at the right time, right? Not that this guy was like anything, but the universe was just showing me, because I was like, I get you, I hear you, and he probably needed to know that too, okay? But what I want to say is, I was in meditation, and the thing about that soulmate connection that people desire, like, yes, it is okay to want your soulmate, it is okay, because like as humans we need connection, but it's not the end of the world if not. But you will be so familiar with that person's energy. You have not met them yet, you don't know anything about them or anything about the story that is about to happen between you both, but you are familiar with their energy because you have been lifetimes with them before. That's why they're a soulmate. You know them spiritually. So you are already familiar with their energy, okay? And that's the thing that I say. When you know, you will know. You will recognize them. You will know them. You will never have met them before, but you will know that, yep, this is my person without a doubt. You already are familiar with that energy. If you just go into a meditation, you can actually connect with their energy. I have had the most insane experiences where I've literally heard the words, I will meet you there. I will meet you there. So this season of being alone is preparing you to be with them, because they're on their journey, you're on your journey, and at the right time, when you guys are on that path, it will collide. The universe will just put you in the right place at the right time, and it'll just happen. So you don't need to go searching for things or be sad in your bed because you're alone, okay? It's okay to wait. You should take this time in, because there's going to be a time in your life where you have a family and kids, and you won't have the space to be alone and do the self-discovery work. Like right now, it's like the perfect time. Like, and that's why I said the universe was like, you're being so ungrateful, because like some people don't even get that opportunity. And if you are afraid of yourself and you're not being with yourself, then you will perceive it as a bad thing, and you will create more suffering in your life and create more resistance around actually just spending fucking time alone and being your own friend. Life becomes so much easier once you just accept that. And when you really become familiar with yourself, it's like life just flows. You don't need to force things. You don't need to make things happen. But this is actually taking you onto your mission. So understand that this season of being alone is actually bringing you closer to your dream life. Okay, the less attachments that you have to things and holding on, the easier it can come to you, the more focused you are in your own energy to receive the outcomes that you want. You don't understand how potent your energy is as you are until you're in it. Until you commit day in, day out, I am going to commit to this, I'm going to fuel it with all my energy, and it is going to be incredible, okay? There was a time in the past year that I was going through so much, like the worst time ever. And I was literally like rock bottom, but you can still thrive. And even though I had my energies everywhere, you know, emotion clouds you, first of all. When I talk about my psychic stuff and astral projection, emotion clouds you, your human will cloud you. But even going through stuff, you can still thrive. But imagine the waves that you have created when you have your energy everywhere and you still create magic in your life. Imagine if all that energy was back to you. Imagine how fast things would work out for you. Imagine how fast you would get to the destination. Imagine Imagine how good life is going to get if you would just commit a period of time, okay? Something that I did for myself is for this new year, and I don't really do like New Year's resolutions, but I did make myself a contract because I will get these things because I only have myself now. I am purely just harnessing this energy on such a deeper level. Truly, when it's just you, oh, be prepared. When it is just you, literally be prepared for the best of the best of the best of the best of the best to happen. Okay? Stop seeing it as a bad thing. Stop feeling sad. Stop feeling lonely. Go talk to yourself in the mirror. There is a little girl inside of you or a little boy that is literally crying because of how proud they are of you. Like, you need to realize, and this is something that you can do, is you can harness and realize that that little girl that felt so misunderstood, that felt so consumed by other people and that they had no control of their life, they're looking at you like, you saved me. You saved me. Like, you saved that little person inside of you, and you said, you know what, baby girl, I am going to give you the best life ever, and I'm going to show you how good it gets. I'm going to protect you with everything that I've got. If anyone ever tries to threaten you or come in your way, I will destroy them. Not in a way that I will come for you, in a way that I will never ever allow anyone to harm you again. And I will never allow anyone to just feel bad about yourself, to make you question, to make you change yourself. I will protect you, okay? And that is something that you need to come back to, is realize that little inner child inside of you that is screaming for help, that wants help, that has been triggered, that has been struggling and suffering. Reach for them and save them, because you save yourself. And you are the only person that's guaranteed throughout your entire lifespan. So become her best friend, become that version that they can reach to, become who you needed as a child, okay? I promise you, this is just a season. You'll meet your people. The universe has proven that they will put that person in your path when you start to own the fact that you are an individual and you're creating the best life for yourself regardless of who's in it, because you are just a magical being. I literally feel like an alien on earth, and I've accepted that. I've accepted that I am meant to be alone right now, and I've accepted that I am most powerful when I'm by myself, and to not settle unless someone is one step above you or on the same page, okay? Do not lower yourself for the comfort to fill the void. Fill the void within yourself and only accept anyone that matches it. That is how you create a beautiful life for yourself. Do not run away from yourself. Become your best friend, okay? I love you guys so much. Thank you for being on this video, and I'll see you in my next video.